singing his own material quite beautiful. And so I just thought I would cover a thing of his that he never wrote. This is something that he should have written called Fishes and Boats. Look at the little fishies swimming by the moat, doing laps through our ready steady housey boat. The waters have all risen as the ice caps melt away, and all the things I think or thought come out as now I say. Fishes and boats are the things I see. Fishes and boats surround my family. Together we will float the world, just me, my wife, and our 9 girls. Fishes and boats, it looks quite wet to me. When I go out for my morning jog, I need to drop the giant log, which lets me run in place for miles. No leagues, I'm told by my youngest child. Look at all the fishes and boats on this lovely morning. Fishes and boats, see the sails a-soaring. With all these ships in New York town, it's only bottom floors that drown. Fishes and boats, let's find an olive dove. Yes, the most brilliant song that Ben Krieger has never written.
Very biblical.
And biblical. This is the most brilliant song that I don't know who hasn't written, but it's about Charlotte Ray, who I wrote about and was still alive in 2016. I neglected to do the research. She may still be alive, but it is called April 22nd, which is a certain someone's birthday. Charlotte Ray is 90 today. She's the kind of star that won't go away. If you see her on the street, go say hey, and if you're of the sort, feel free to pray. It's not very good. From different strokes upon this plane, only she and Todd remain. As I said, of the cast, but 2 survive, though neither's profile still does thrive. My guess is Ray will leave us first, but most would think she'd had the worst. Chance to stay among the living, to her the angel of death still giving. Let Charlotte Ray remain with us and not get hit by random bus, nor fall beneath any big fridges, lest the only strokes viver be Todd Bridges.
Todd Bridges.
Boo.
I love Todd Bridges.
Well, then boo in a whole nother way. Not just boo in quality, boo in content. Boo, boo.
Yay!
Hopefully this will be better. I love Jesus, but I don't love you. I'm too busy, just got too much to do. Amongst those things, my religious practice as Jew. Still, I love Jesus more than I love you. Look, I'm not claiming ill against you, but admit it, your positive aspects are quite few. And the J, my good things to say, 22. And if I keep thinking, I'll find many new. Maybe with time I can learn to love you if I find that you're faithful or honest or true, or if you provide me some vast revenue or sexual acts that you deem taboo. I'm really not picky, I could love both you two, but Jesus just seems so much better, baby. To be fair and to add these words you might rue. To be fair and to add to these words you might rue, while he's better than you, he's got me beat too. And with that, I'd like you to please give a hand for Charles. May I speak? I'm sure he has something to say. Oh, he's coming. I see him now. Okay, carry on. I'll leave. I'm so talking.
Yay.
Charles is going, so I'm just going to stay in the front of the building.
Carl, hurry for the love of God.
Look at me. Look at me. Bathe in my brilliance for just a moment longer. Okay. Okay.
It's like, woo!
It's like radio up here, I guess. No dead space, no dead air. I thought there was more leeway.
You thought wrong.
Hey Steve, how you doing? Happy birthday. What a nice note. This is great.
Charles, do you want to mic it? Do you want to plug in? Do you
Oh, let's
record
mic it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's so easy.
Yeah. It's easy peasy. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good. All right. I got a very nice brother, but when no one is around, he takes my coat of many colors, tries to bury it in the ground. Gonna keep myself away from this digging night and day. Gonna get myself away. Heard I was the bad son till I thought that it was true. He heard he was the good son, and he believes the same thing too. I'm gonna get myself away from his goodness night and day. I'm gonna get myself away. Brother, you were my brother. You should have been looking out for me. Instead you sent me off to Baghdad while you're roaming free. Yellow ribbons on your doors. You take my place, I'll take yours. I'm gonna get myself away. Threw me a party for my going away, and your present was a coffin that you laid me in someday. Gonna get myself away. Well, I've got breath to get away. Gonna get myself away. This is Baghdad. This ain't Philadelphia. This is Baghdad. This ain't Philadelphia. Brother, oh brother, I have an iron sword, so now I use it on you. So now I use it on you. Yeah, use it on you. Brother, brother, my brother. I felt lucky that I picked a song that was pretty easy for guitar, actually.
That sounded great.
Yeah.
Krieger, he picked one that, yeah, I mean, they all seem really hard to me, you know, except this one. But it was also one of my favorites, so it all worked out. Yeah. So I'll just do another song. give, or have I fulfilled the fate laid out? How they say when you try to feel nothing bad, you just end up feeling nothing at all. It's liberating, but before you know it, the joy snuck out. It's liberating, but before you know it, the joy snuck out. Right behind us, right behind us, right behind Great night. A lot of people scheduled playing.
Thanks.
I just noticed that Steve Stavola is giving out free hugs. I think that's messed up. Just that I missed out.
What about capitalism?
No, I see how sweaty I am. Oh, fine. Thank you, Steve. And now I lost my place. Fuck you, Steve. Lessons learned. He tried to teach me the culture, but I was never much of a student unless I cared for the subject. So he found subjects within the culture that I might care about. There was a book of humorous stories that I pored over week after week, studying, struggling to understand references, relating the jokes, restarting the jokes with broken delivery. Most of the stories told of isolation and ghettoification and identification as the other. The stories had clever protagonists and learned wise men and generally smarter than thou points of view. It was in this way that I learned to be a Jew. Lessons learned. This is called... I get it. Screw all of you. You don't like my culture. You're bigots. I understand. I heard something. I know I heard something. It's going to make this one all the more poignant. What was that?
I can report that to the ADL for you.
When those telepathy machines go public, can you maybe please not get one? I know you're an early adopter of all sorts of tech, but if you could maybe just give this one a miss, I'd really appreciate it. No, I'm sure it's great. Let's you read the minds of your nearest and dearest like in the back of a comic book. Neat, totally. It's just there are these things that maybe we should be able to keep private, right? Thoughts, opinions. It's better not to share. Like what your thoughts on my plaid pants collection are, and what you did with Chad. No, I'm not cheating. It's not about that at all. It's about the things we're too smart to share. The ideas we might have about one another, though it would be better we don't ask, don't tell. So, do you think when telepathy becomes available, it can remain unavailable for us? No? Oh. Neat. That's a poem I wrote. Thanks. Okay, no. I feel you. And I, in a way, I want to apologize for this. I want to apologize for this because unlike all the other stuff, which is not a retreat of stuff I read before, I realize I'm just doing the same stuff over and over again. I get it. I get that my art form is just the same repetitive bullshit over and over again. Just like this next one. This next one is the same repetitive bullshit over and over again. But I ran out of themes. So this is called Miss Mississippi. I apologize. I've been a northerner most of my days, though I've traveled a time or two, and though I've sworn often I shall return to the southeast, I never thought I'd do. But something just happened yesterday when I met this hot bartender, Kat. She makes me Miss Mississippi, and I thought nothing could do that. I had nothing to say that was good about the Delta, even though I'm male and I'm white. A cop pulled me over. I caught a stomach bug. I spent a weekend in Jackson one night. But the way Kat opined about the place that she came from, I'd go back in a minute or less. She makes me Miss Mississippi, a thought which has left me depressed. If Kat asked, I would go to Biloxi to get blue-balled or to watch the Shuckers play. If her uncle in Tupelo asked me to house sit, I'd say, how long should we stay? Kat's so hot, I don't care that it's humid. For this miss, I would sip pee-pee. I would follow Kat straight to Mississippi and not even stop to ask why. I know that I just met this bartender, but I'd change all my life for Kat's butt. If she was moving back to the great Mississippi, then I'm going too, right now. What? She's heading down, but with her husband? And her 3 kids, 4 cousins, and a niece? I suspect I was getting a bit premature. I couldn't get out of my lease. Yeah, okay, that's that. So going along, okay, Brian Speaker, you got something to say?
Let's do it.
You got more appreciation on this Stavola train. I think there's something more here. Yeah!
Woo!
All right. It's like musical chairs, microphone stands.
Everybody has their own little comfortable setup.
Yeah. I heard you tonight.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
Glad you were born.
thank you.
And it's a real honor to be here tonight playing this song for you. I like a lot of your songs, but this is one that I found a long attachment with, and it's part. The song has become kind of part of our relationship through the experiences that we've had together here at Sidewalk and in other places. So I really appreciate that you wrote this song because I love this song. She loves Jesus. Let me take out my earplugs, I'm sorry. I can't hear. She loves Jesus, but she don't love me. She loves Jesus, but she don't love me. She loves a man in the sky she can't even see. She loves him, but she don't love me. And she's off to Burundi, teach the Hutus how to love, teach the Tutsis forgiveness, like their God up above. But when she walks on by me, she acts just like she don't even see. She loves Jesus, but she don't love me. Jesus, Jesus, she don't love me. She loves a man in the sky, but she can't even see how she loves him. She don't love me. She loves Bible quotations, sends them off on the net, writes them on footsie post-its so she'll never forget. She even sells apparel, calls it truth on a tee. She loves Jesus, she don't love me. She loves Jesus, but she don't love me. She loves Jesus. She loves a man in the sky, but she can't even see. She loves him, but she don't love me. Now she's waiting for the end times, and she'll be swooped up in the air. Meanwhile, what I'm feeling deep down, she doesn't even care. She's got a wicked pair of glasses, far better than 3D. She sees Jesus, but she don't see me. She sees Jesus. She sees Jesus, but she don't see me. She loves a man in the sky, she can't even see. Oh, she loves him, but she don't love me. Thank you.
Speak, speaker, speak! So stupid. Sorry. So stupid.
It's getting better.
Getting better all the time. I got more things to say.
Really?
I used to have telepathy. I used to know what you thought, how you felt, where you wanted to be, and what and when. Once I knew you better than me, or I felt I did, or hoped at least. Now I see that I am blind, and you are deaf to my cries of misery and need. My wails fail to glean the slightest reaction from you. And even in your company, I am alone. I used to know your every thought, and now all I do is play these guessing games, hoping I understand you at all. Tell me, does that make me more appealing? I wish I knew. This is called The Words That Need to Be Said. I never thought I'd be able to say this, never thought I'd have the courage, but after 2 years of this come-and-go relationship, this friendship, after months of fights and frays and fracasses, after I don't know what, and me looking at you funny and you looking at me furious, I feel comfortable enough, desperate enough, absolutely categorically positive enough to mean, believe, need to say that I hate you, and you have to get out of my life. Wow. True words? I'm glad you appreciate it. This is called the Price of Optimism. I bought online from an anonymous vendor a photograph of one of the earliest supermodels in captivity. I got a picture of Dorian Lay suffering from dementia on her 90th birthday from this very date. I like to look at it and realize that even the most beautiful, even the most famous, will eventually crumble into sickness and death just like the rest of us. It gives me hope that all others will suffer the way I do, and I love to share the picture so others may see things my way. It was well worth the $90. The price of optimism.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, there's some new people that came in. I just want to explain a little bit of what's happening. That there's a birthday this week of the great Stephen Stavola.
The great Stephen Stavola.
And, you know, the idea of doing a tribute for someone living is strange, but good, because it's better than the alternative. Far better. So, many of us are doing covers of some of his material. I am not. Instead, I'm doing, for want of a better word, parodies of his material. Including All Pies Eve. There's a pie in my eye tonight. The cream dripping down is off-white. If I had a chance, I'd kill all of you outright. There's a pie in my eye tonight. I hate it when the clowns come to town with all of their little cars driving around, beeping their noses, turn my smiles upside down. I just hate it when the clowns come to town. One bozo took my baby away. Just snatched and kidnapped her. No words did he say. She laughed like a maniac. They planned it that way. I'm gonna punch me some harlequin today. There's a pie in my eye tonight. When the goop's clear from my face, I just might grab the first bewigged, pasty-faced freak in my sight and engage in an oversized fist fight. There's a pie in my eye tonight. If not thrown, I'd have taken a bite. No wonder clowns cause children such fright. I pray they'll be gone by first light. Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie Dalton.
I would think they'd give me another step, you think?